I'm Andrew. We're student orientation leaders with the University of Victoria.
We're here today at the Destiny Village to review foods, and we're going to teach you how not to start.
Today we're going to be cooking up some stir fry. It's a good way to use whatever vegetables you have lying around in your fridge. Here we have some snow peas, carrots, broccoli, onions, garlic, we have some ginger, and peppers.
And we're also going to be making our own sauce. We are going to be making a sweet chili sauce today, but some other options are black bean teriyaki, and you can get those pre-made sauces just downstairs at Thrifty Foods.
So how do you want me to cut the onion?
Okay, I think we're going to do it more like in slices compared to dicing, just because it's like better for stir fry. And then you just kind of like break up the pieces like this, and then it's easier to cook for the stir fry.
Alright, sounds good.
And the reason to cook the onions first is because they take the longest to cook, and you want them nice and tender for your stir fry. So I'm going to start making the sauce. I'm going to start looking at the rice vinegar, and I'll be putting 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. Andrew, you have to be careful when you're cutting. You have to make sure that your fingers are a little bit more curled, so you're not able. Do you want to try again?
Sure.
See?
So I don't cut my fingers off?
Yeah, that's much better. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to continue making the sauce. We're going to start with the 1/4 cup of rice vinegar. So we'll begin with that. Perfect. And then I'm going to grab some cold water. All of these ingredients can be used anytime as well, especially the honey. You can use it in your tea, coffee. It's great also as a substitute for baking. So I'm going to add 1/2 cup of honey. It's always good to have a spoon around because sometimes honey can be a little hard to get out of a measuring cup. Okay. I'm going to put all the honey in. Perfect. Just give it a little stir. Just gonna bring it to a boil and then start adding all the other ingredients. And so we're gonna add our hot sauce, we're gonna add some chili flakes, we're gonna add our garlic, and we're gonna add some cornstarch. When using cornstarch, it's important to mix it with water so it doesn't get too lumpy. And if you want to make the sauce more thicker, then you can add more cornstarch. So after you've done all that and you've added all the other ingredients, it's important to mix it and just let it simmer for a little bit.
And this is what it looks like when it's done.
Andrew, do you want to add the rest of the veggies, carrots and the broccoli, since they also take a little while to cook? Yeah, when adding, when looking at onions, it's better to look at them when they're like, when they get to that milky, translucent color. That usually means they're ready, and you can start adding your other vegetables, such as your red peppers and your snow peas. And in this case, we can add our chicken, since the chicken is already cooked. But if, for example, if you're using uncooked chicken, then that's important to do that before the onions. You can do that in a separate pan, or you can do that just before you're cooking the onions. Other vegetables, other protein that you can add beef, you can add tofu. Tofu can be eaten raw, or it can be eaten cooked. So either way, you can decide what you want to do. As well as shrimp doesn't take that long to cook, so you can kind of add that towards the end of making your stir fry. Yeah, let's add some snow peas. We can just add all of them.
Sounds good.
I'm not really picky about what vegetables go in. I'll just start kind of stirring it a little bit. Yeah, I like my vegetables crunchy. What about you? Soft or crunchy?
I like the soft.
Okay, so we'll kind of do like an in-between. Otherwise I can leave mine a little bit on a little bit longer.
Sounds good.
I'm so excited to eat.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Okay. Oh, it's starting to sizzle a little bit. Do you want to add the chicken?
Yeah, I'll add the chicken right now.
Here, help you. Perfect. Do you want to just keep on stirring?
Yeah, I'll stir.
Perfect. It's starting to look good. So when your vegetables are kind of the way you like them, and the chicken's kind of a little bit cooked, and you've got all the right ingredients, then you can grab the sauce and start mixing it together. So this is one that we did before, and this is just kind of how it looks. Everything's already mixed in, and we're going to add the sauce to that right now. Can I pour that for a second? Perfect. So we're gonna start mixing the sauce together. You can add as much sauce as you want. We're gonna add all the sauce in this case. And just mix it all together.
So what about the noodles?
Oh yeah, do you wanna grab those?
Sure.
Yeah, udon noodles are great. They're really easy to cook because they're already cooked. So you just run them under some hot water and let them separate, and you can find them in the produce aisle. Other alternatives to udon noodles are rice noodles. Those are great as well because they're gluten-free. And rice, quinoa, couscous, even pasta. There's so many great options for stir fry. I just use whatever is in my cupboard. Andrew, do you want me to put some stir fry for you?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want it mixed inside? You can mix the udon noodles inside if you want the flavor everywhere, or we could just put some on top.
I'd rather have it on top.
Okay, here, pass your plate and I can do that for you. Tell me how much you'd like.
Keep going. Keep going.
I think we're gonna need a bigger spoon when we do this. One more scoop. Okay.
Alright, thanks.
Perfect.
Alright, so let's give this a taste.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Looks really good. Looks really good.
That's awesome, yeah.
Stay tuned for more great meal ideas and cooking tips next time on How Not to Start.
Brought to you by UVic Orientation with special thanks to Thrifty Foods Tuscany Village.